All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin. All right, welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. Really good to have you guys here live. It is the international break. I don't know what it is, whether it's the winter break or international break. There's some international matches going on apparently, but it's a break. And it's good to reassess a few things during the break. But today we're going to be reassessing the transfer window so far. So latest on the transfer market, what's going on from the Chelsea front. Quite a few of you guys are logged in right now live. Smash the like button straight away without any hesitation. Smash the like button. We're going to have a lot of good conversation. We're going to talk about many different things. Mostly, we're actually going to talk about whether there's any business that's going to be done during this particular time frame in January, or I guess the question is it okay? Is it all right if we don't buy anyone? I mean, we're going to explore the whole situation. I know we want fancy new toys. I know we need fancy new toys in certain areas, but if the adequate player is not available, is it okay that we don't do anything and we find the solution internally? We're going to explore all of this. Going to talk about Emerson, going to talk about Sergino Dest, Azpilicueta, Christensen, what's going on with them? Are they possibly gone? This is it, last season. We're going to talk about Jules Kounde, Ousmane Dembele, Kenedy, Malang Sarr. Lots of good conversations to have. But before we do that, as I always like to do, shout out to all of you guys. Honestly, Karthik Sharma, thank you so much for joining, my man. Big up Miz. To be honest, I want Kounde or someone else like Lacroix, and I don't want Sule from Bayern. What is your opinion? We'll talk about all of that, my man. Lacroix is someone, honestly, I've not watched him, so I need a bit of help from you guys. Marva, good to see you, my man. One last attempt for Emerson cannot be ruled out. Yep, this is something we'll talk about. Hates it season. Good to see you. Sai Krishna, my man, is here. Good to see you. Shubhajyoti Roy, good to see you. Then we've got Akil. Good to see you, my man. Kounde seems to be done deal. Means hopefully for summer. We go hoping we don't screw this up. To be honest, we kind of messed things up last summer when probably we needed him, but in the coming up summer, hopefully we don't screw this up. Jensen, good to see you, my man. Tommy, the CFC fan, good to see you. Bonolo, it's been a while. Good to see you. Strip Bear is here as well. Doubt Chelsea will get anyone. Good to see you, Strip Bear. Football extremist, love it, my man. Really good to see you. Good morning, Miz. How you doing? I love the fact you always listen to everyone's views. Equally more growth. Thank you so much. I've always said I don't know everything. I definitely don't know everything, and I learn a lot from you guys, and that's how I'm always going to be. As long as it's done with respect, I've got no issues with that. There's a couple of people that are a little bit disrespectful every now and then, and I give them a bit of time, and then after that, if they still continue to be disrespectful, well, this channel has no space for them. That's simple as that. But appreciate the kind words, my man. Murad, good to see you, man. Good to see you. I think we're riding out this season with what we have. Yeah, I get that same feeling as well. Mohammed Atil, good to see you. Sudipta, good to see you, my man. Victor, my man, good to see you. Good to see you. Really good to see you. S-Roy, seems like we agree with a lot of stuff lately. So really enjoying our conversations in recent times. The Red Wolf, good to see you. Sidcon, big up Miz. Pranav, man, I haven't seen you for a little while. Good to see you as well. King Kai, good morning, Miz. Manaf Ramai, good to see you as well. Hi, Miz, how you feeling? I'm feeling all right. I'm feeling good. It is the international break, so it gives us all the opportunity to sort of relax a little bit. Relax. Okay, let's get straight into this, ladies and gentlemen. I've got the poll up. Please participate on the poll as soon as you can. It basically talks about RJ coming back soon, Sarr, a possible solution on the left. Do we need anyone this window? hell yes is still 74%. Come to think of it, no, 29%. So make sure you participate on that. Quite a few people still logging on. Tariq, good to see you. Vishagan, good to see you. Aka, my man, good to see you. Really, really good to see you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we're going to start our conversation from. Boom. Let's just increase that a little bit. The Athletic, tweeted by Simon Phillips, with Reece James close to full fitness, Malang Sarr proving his worth, and Kenedy recalled from a loan at Flamengo, there is a strong possibility Chelsea don't bring in anyone this month. One last late attempt for Emerson cannot be ruled out. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, how do we feel about this? Is there actually a genuine left wing back worthy enough to get in this particular transfer window? Our scouts have not done their work. They've not done their homework. So we don't have a out and out target. Luka Dean was somewhat linked in the beginning stages of the transfer window, but he's now gone to Aston Villa and is doing bits over there. Emerson has been talked about, but Leon is not going to be letting this guy go. They're going to be in the mud. He's one of their most important players. Are we okay for not doing any business, knowing the fact Malang Sarr is actually doing okay on the left side? I mean, he needs to be praised. Still in social media, not many people are talking about Malang Sarr often enough, giving him his flowers more frequently. Can we perhaps do without any improvement in this January window if there isn't any solid one available? Reece James looks like, maybe, I was thinking maybe end of March, but it looks like it could be actually quicker than that, maybe by the end of this particular month. Surely, I mean, Reece James won't be available for Club World Cup, won't be available for the FA Cup match either, but maybe by the end of this month, perhaps, we could have an opportunity to have Reece James back. And then obviously, Azpilicueta moves back as a backup. And if we continue with the four at the back style of football that we're playing, could perhaps Chalobah become an option in the right back position as well? I want to know from you guys, could Chalobah actually play as a right back? Not only, obviously, he'll fill in as a centre back, but could he possibly play as a right back? And could he possibly as well at times play as a lone DM in the 4-1-4-1 formation? So Sarr as an option on the left side, actually more than an option. To be honest, I feel like he's more than an option, Sarr, on the left side. In fact, he's even ahead of Alonso, in my opinion. So I want to ask you guys, is it perhaps okay? Is it perhaps okay not to do any silly business in this month of January and perhaps get done by average players coming into the club? I want to hear. Let's see some of your comments now. I personally think if there isn't a solid option out there, let's not do anything. The fact that we haven't scouted someone from the beginning makes me mad, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Man City scouting a striker from River Plate. I've got no doubt they've done a madness there. He's probably going to turn out. They're saying he's going to be the next Aguero. But we don't have those kind of scouts. So for me, if you're not prepared, don't do anything. Find the solution internally. And I don't mind the solution of Malang Sarr with Reece James coming back very soon as well. Let's have a look what you guys are saying. This last attempt is just desperation. Yeah. I don't think we're going to get Emerson. I can't imagine how Lyon, with the kind of compensation that we're paying, 4 million euros, what's that going to do? And Lyon's going to be in the mud. They're going to need a left back, and it's just not enough time for them to find a solid left back. Marvo is on the Dembele case badly. Well, I'm going to get to the Dembele news. Actually, I'll wait for the Dembele news. There's a news on Dembele that would have to get rid of an attacker in order to bring him in. This is the thing. We've got too many attackers. Bringing Dembele just simply does not justify the situation. We'd have to get rid of an attacker, and there's no way we're going to be getting rid of anyone during this January in terms of attackers. So I don't think this is in the cards. I still don't think this is in the cards. Maybe in the summer when he's a free agent, perhaps. But at that time, there could be other suitors. There may not be other suitors. We'll see. We will wait till summer. Yeah, I don't mind, Tariq. I absolutely don't mind. It seems like Chelsea are moving like me when I have blue balls begging. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yes, right. I would still get Emerson because who knows, Ms. Malang Sarr will need rest and we really can't rely on Alonso. Yeah, but getting Emerson is not really up to us. We've lost all power on this particular player. Getting Emerson has a lot to do with Leon. And Leon would need to find a replacement. And today is the 25th of January. I don't think it's happening. Unless, does Leon want Alonso? Perhaps a loan swap. I just don't think it's happening. I'm okay to stick it out with Malang Sarr and Alonso being the backup. Alonso playing that odd game here and there, I'm okay with that. As long as Malang Sarr can be inverted, he doesn't need to bomb up. Maybe when he gets the confidence, he can start bombing up. But for now, do the job. The job is stay inverted. Help out Jorginho in the middle or whoever the DM is in the middle. Same with Azpilicueta. Both the fullbacks coming into midfield, being inverted. And then allowing the wingers to be wide, allowing the midfielders to attack the half spaces. So I've got no issues with that. Maybe Tagliafico, he's available for like 7 million. Yeah, what's going on with Tagliafico? I think he doesn't even start for Ajax anymore. So his stocks must have gone down. I don't know. I don't know about Tagliafico anymore. Once upon a time, he was okay, I suppose. But now, I'm not really sure. Maybe Ziyech would like Tagliafico. There was a lot of connection between Ziyech and Tagliafico when they were in Ajax. Some people are saying Mazraoui. Mazraoui is the thing now in Ajax. Football extremist, I'll say we should take our time. However, that doesn't change the fact that we should stop playing the 3-4-3. I dropped a recent video, literally maybe 12 hours ago. Make sure you guys check that out. Talk about the 3-4-3 being ditched for the 4-1-4-1, which Thomas Tuchel played against Spurs. I think with no proper wing backs at the moment, we should think about this 4-1-4-1 and not really look into the 3-4-3. And we should really start utilizing our attackers. We've got a lot of attackers. Let's utilize more attackers. So check that video out. Aloisi, good to see you, my man. Marva, Malang Sarr. Yeah, this Grimaldo is 20 million from Benfica, who I've been watching. Our scouts are so bad. They are fans and doing the work for them. Yeah, you know what? Grimaldo was a particular player that some of, not just myself, some other members of this particular channel, Jonathan, Taryn, and all those likes, they've been talking about Grimaldo, especially Jonathan. Jonathan liked Grimaldo a long time back, 2 seasons ago. Grimaldo would have been a brilliant left wing back. I'm not really sure. I haven't really been keeping in touch with Grimaldo in recent times, so I'm not really sure how he's doing now. But yeah, Grimaldo definitely is an option, but we're not linked with him. We're just not linked with him. The Red Wolf, I only want us to get a quality target, not do for now target. Yep, I agree with you, man. I totally agree with you. Strip Bear would take Dembele on loan with the option to buy. What option? Strip Bear, he's going to be free. At the end of this season, he's free. So there is no option to buy. We just take him. That's it. I don't think Barcelona wants him on loan. They want to sell him because on loan, they're not going to get any money. They would like to sell him and make some sort of money. See what else you guys are saying. I don't think Sarr had to do much in the game against Spurs. Was very unconvincing against City, but he isn't as bad as I thought. He was improved. Look, a lot of the players were unconvincing against City, not just Sarr. If anything, I thought Sarr probably did his job. A lot of the other players were just not in. And to be honest, tactically, we didn't set up correctly against Man City. We were too scared. But some of the matches I've seen recently of Sarr, well, most of them were against Spurs. There was one against Brentford not that long ago. He's been playing good, and I wouldn't mind seeing him on the left side. I really wouldn't. Yeah, he's not attacking, but that comes with confidence. For now, do the job defensively. We'll think about it down the track. Chalobah played DM before playing CB for Tuchel. Exactly. I think this is something, if we continue the 4-1-4-1, Chalobah, with now playing two CBs, obviously now we need less CBs if we keep playing the two. Rudiger and Silva probably the starters. And then if we want to rotate, Chalobah can come in. But we can also utilize Chalobah as that 4-1-4-1, the one in the midfield, alongside Kovacic, Mount, or Kante. I think that will go pretty good. Chalobah and Kovacic, we need to see that. We do need to see that. Along with Kante maybe and Mount, we do need to see that. I think Chalobah could be now a potential defensive midfielder. Could even potentially be right back. He's so versatile. I'm so glad we found a player like Chalobah. Really am. Tarek, we don't need another 2017 transfer. 100% agreed. Eke. We should wait until summer, where the board can fully back Tuchel and not make unnecessary risks during January. We still have players like Lewis Hall. Absolutely. And not just that, I hope the board and the scouts are really scouting already for summer. I don't want to get to summer and do the scouting at that point. You do need to start doing the homework straight away. And this is where I have my problems with the scouts. I don't think they're always doing the homework. Marva, Emerson recall is a big possibility. I mean, look, this is what the Athletic are saying. I'm just going to bring the news back up again. One last attempt for Emerson cannot be ruled out unless if there's anything new coming up. Nah, that's the latest. That's the latest. So yeah, one last hit on Emerson coming up. Okay, let's move on to the next news. Chelsea are expected to make one last attempt to bring Emerson back before considering other left wing back option. Ousmane Dembele is unlikely to arrive unless one of Chelsea's attackers leave. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Dembele won't arrive until one of the attackers leave. And to be honest, I can't see any of the attackers leaving at the moment. Chelsea are not expected to be overly busy. This is from Adam Newson. Declan Rice news. Nah, he ain't happening this window. That's for sure. Declan Rice is too much of an important player for West Ham at the moment. Miz, please check Absolute Chelsea's latest tweet. Okay, we'll check that out. We will check that out. We will also talk about Ampadu, Shubhajyoti. I think that's an interesting conversation to have as well. Meanwhile, smash the like button, guys. Let's get those likes up to over 90 straight away. Let's not hesitate. Let's get those likes up. Wow, what's going on here? Chelsea are expected to receive multiple offers for Armando Broja this summer, putting pressure on the Blues to make a decision over his immediate future at the club. AC Milan defender Theo Hernandez received offers from Chelsea, Manchester City, and PSG, but wants to remain at the Rossoneri and has now agreed a new deal until 2026. Well, there goes that. We'll get to the Azpilicueta news very soon. We'll get to Jules Kounde as well. Cool. Yeah, okay. Well, there's another left wing back gone, ladies and gentlemen. Theo Hernandez signed a contract extension with AC Milan till 2026. Well, that's gone. Armando Broja, we've talked about Armando Broja. We will talk about him more, but I have a feeling Chelsea will sell. I have a feeling Chelsea will sell. Because they're probably going to think, well, how are we going to give minutes to Armando Broja? And now, with the new loan policy that's coming in, you can only loan out 6 or 7 players in a season. Chelsea are going to be forced to sell a lot of players. And I'm pretty sure they're going to cash in on Armando Broja. I would hate to see that, but it's probably going to happen. And they're probably going to have to put in a buyback clause. You better put a buyback clause. You better put a buyback clause on Armando Broja. If it was me, I would have Armando Broja in the squad next season. Whether it be a rotational player, whether it be starter, I would actually have him. But how do you get rid of Lukaku? How do you get rid of Lukaku? You've got Havertz as well. Do you perhaps get rid of Timo Werner and get someone like Broja in? But it's something to think about. It's something to think about. It's another episode altogether. Some people are saying check out PYS's latest tweet. Let's check that out. Sources in Spain claim there is a deal for Dembele to be made this month. With Reece James soon to be back to full fitness, Malang Sarr proving his worth, and Kenedy recalled, there's a strong possibility Chelsea bring no one. Via Simon Johnson, sources in Spain claim there is a deal for Dembele to be made this month. I don't see how we bring in Dembele without actually letting someone go. I honestly don't. Unless we let someone else go, I can't see this happening. I really can't. But yeah, Ousmane Dembele is unlikely to arrive unless one of the Chelsea attackers leave. Chelsea are not expected to be overly busy. That's via Adam Newson. Chelsea reportedly yet to make a move for Sergino Dest, but are still trying for Emerson. Kenedy will go out on loan, but only if they get a new left wing back in. So looks like Kenedy was just a bit of a decoy. It's not a serious thing. Kenedy was not a serious thing. I wanted to see a little bit of Kenedy since we've got him back. I thought maybe we could see. And the way Thomas Tuchel spoke about Kenedy a few press conferences ago, I thought maybe he may use him. But looks like if we don't get any left wing back, he may stick around. But he's not really an option. He's not really an option. If we get Emerson, then he's going to get loaned out. If we don't get Emerson, he's probably going to stick around. Either way, he's not someone that we're relying on. Kenedy is not someone. And looks like Sergino Dest as well. With Reece James possibly coming back maybe at the end of February, hopefully, Sergino Dest is not an option either. So there goes that particular scenario as well. And to be honest, I mean, look, are we completely convinced with Sergino Dest? I simply wanted him because maybe he could be a good backup for Reece James with Azpi possibly moving on. But is he the level of backup that we want? If it was for a loan, maybe that would have been a good situation. Okay, Shubhajyoti, this one I really want to talk about. And once again, this could be something we can do another episode on, but we'll quickly touch on this. Ampadi's loan move is another underrated one. 100% agree. 100% agree. Not many people are talking about Ampadi's loan as well. He's doing very well in Venezia. He's doing extremely well. Assisting, playing in many different positions, whether it be LCB, whether it be in midfield as one of the midfielders, whether it be a lone DM, whether it be a wing back. I still feel Ampadu could have been utilized as a lone DM for us. I really do. He's a very good ball-playing, midfielder, defender, whatever you want to call it. And we're looking We're looking to get players like Declan Rice for 100 million when we've got solutions within ourselves. We don't necessarily need to splash 100 million on that type of a position. Yeah, it's a very important position, but that position, you're not expecting goals and assists. You're expecting a lot of defensive attributes. And Ampadu could have done that. So yeah, do understand what you're saying over there. Let's have a look at some of your comments now. Ms. Chiesa or Haaland? To be honest, neither are happening. Chiesa is injured, and he's injured big time. ACL injury. Haaland, I would love him at Chelsea Football Club, but we're in a mess. How do you get rid of Romelu Lukaku? We're in a mess. There's no way we'll get Haaland if we still have Romelu Lukaku. Right now, we're going to have to hope that Romelu Lukaku comes good for us, to be honest. And this is an issue. Real got agreement with Real for Haaland, so he's going there. Dealing with Raiola is not easy. Yeah, it's not easy at all. G11W, good to see you, my man. Broja should be starting striker. I personally feel Broja and Havertz up front next season, that could be something dynamic. But don't be surprised. If Broja gets sold. We're probably going to cash in on him for about 20 million. If we get 20 million from Southampton, I'm pretty sure our board will take it. We're going to end up buying back all our youth talents we sold, man. It will happen. Livramento, we're buying him back for 40 million. At the end of next season, we can trigger that. So that's 40 million there for Livramento. Southampton's doing business with our own players. Southampton making money from our own players. They're going to get Broja. They're going to put a buyback on him as well. And they're going to make a lot of money there. We're going to make Southampton very rich. Lukaku won't be here this summer. Retaining Broja and bringing in someone like Lewandowski, who looks like leaving Bayern for a couple of years, is ideal. Yeah, Lewandowski possibly moving on. Once again, he's still a lethal weapon. Lewandowski is still a lethal weapon. Lukaku won't be here this summer. I don't know how you get rid of him. He will still have 4 years left in his contract with a hefty wage. We would have to sell him for a mega loss. And then he would have to agree on personal terms to whoever he goes. No one will be able to afford the kind of wages that we give him. Over 350 or something K per week. It's insane. Because I would rather try and sell Lukaku to PSG and try and use Havertz and Broja as the strikers or false nine. Yeah, I would love that. I don't see why PSG would go for Lukaku. I really don't see why they would go for Lukaku. So there's that. Olja, who can we let go of Dembele? Probably no one. In this window, in the January window, now with only 5 or 6 days left, probably no one. But we've got quite a few attackers that are not performing well. So, you got Timo Werner who's not performing well, Pulisic not performing well. You would probably think about either of those players because Dembele is probably more or less like Pulisic, injury-wise as well. Timo Werner likes to play on the left side as an inside forward, second striker. So, yeah, you could probably look into that. Ladies and gentlemen, ordinary folk, thank you so much. Guys, don't forget to like the video, 100 plus live. Keep them likes up. Guys, let's get those likes up to 100 immediately. We're lagging a little bit. Let's bump those likes up. It just helps with the growth of the channel. If you enjoy the channel, enjoy the discussions, enjoy the interactions, enjoy the community that we're building, smash the like button. Get those likes up to 100 immediately. If you're here for the first time, subscribe as well. We are so close to 10,000. It's going to be a big milestone. And I'll be going to Club World Cup very soon to Abu Dhabi and Dubai. So there's going to be a lot of good content, live content coming from there for you guys. I'm going to make sure you guys are part of the Club World Cup every single day, living and breathing it. So smash the like button. And if you're here for the first time, subscribe. Harish, I think 4-1-4-1 is the way ahead. The wingers are finally getting to do what they are naturally good at. Once Ziyech, Cho, Pulisic to all step up now. 100%. I think the 4-1-4-1 will get the better of the attackers, and we've got a lot of attackers. So why not utilize them and try and get the best out of them? Ibrahim Ahmed, wa alaikum assalam, brother. Really good to see you once again. Is this the real Yunus or the fake one? I've got no idea. Can someone verify if this is the real Yunus? Yeah, it is. It is. I can actually see. Yunus is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see you, Yunus. Back to that old joke where we hear every window. We are signing that Korean player, Fulkin, no one. But can that player play left wing back? Is he any good? Yunus, good to see you, my man. Yunus, I'm gonna catch up with you very soon. See if I can do some content with you during this international break or whatever break it is, international or whatnot. But good to see you, Yunus. Good to see you. The 100K man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get on with the next piece of news. Andreas Christensen reportedly does not see his future at Chelsea and is in talks with Barcelona and Bayern Munich. Andreas Christensen does not see his future at Chelsea. Him and his agent are asking for a big signing on bonus on his next contract from Shoei Lugassi. And I'm pretty certain Christensen's probably gone. This is another one. César Azpilicueta is reportedly in talks with Barcelona to sign as free agent this summer, whilst Chelsea wait for the captain to make his decision. Yeah. You know what? I'm okay to call it quits for Azpilicueta. I'm okay. I seriously am. And I feel like no one can take anything back from him. He's a legend. He's a leader. He's won it all with Chelsea, Club World Cup. Hopefully we can give him that. And I think it's time. It's time we moved on. His legs are giving up. He is getting tired. There's no way we can rely on Azpilicueta to give us the impetus that we're looking for in that right side. So I'm okay. I know we're going to miss out on a leader in the dressing room, but it's time to build new leaders. It's time to end this chapter before it becomes messy. I still remember when Ivanovic was sticking around for too long and it got messy. And I feel like I want to remember Azpilicueta for all the good times. So for me, this is the perfect opportunity. Let's not worry about the contract extension with Azpilicueta and let's help him move on. I think he's looking for 2 years extension. Chelsea's offered him 1. With the World Cup coming up this year, he'd probably want to play a lot more football. He's not going to see that at Chelsea. Maybe he may at the time being, but as soon as Reece James is fit, well, there you go. His time will be cut. And then next season, I don't think he'll be around. Oh, well, if he is around, he won't see enough minutes. And that will be detrimental to his World Cup chances. So I've got no issues to moving on Azpilicueta and Christensen. And I want to see from you guys now. You guys know how I feel about the whole Christensen situation. I would have loved him to stick around, but it seems like he never absolutely had the heart to stick around at Chelsea. Christensen absolutely didn't have the heart to stick around at Chelsea. He's looking for more money or he's looking for a better deal. That's fine. Each to their own. He's confused. He's confused about the Chelsea situation. And when you're confused, you can move. You can move. Barcelona is looking to get him on free. Bayern Munich, perhaps. Bayern Munich, there's a news on Bayern Munich, which I want to quickly show you guys. Sule has rejected Bayern's contract offer and he's now free to negotiate with anyone. Watch out for potential domino CB switches with Andreas Christensen in talks with Bayern and Barca. Chelsea are interested in Sule as well. So, look, Bayern Munich could be in for him for free. Sule has rejected an offer. I don't want Sule. I'll get to who we want. We should be getting Jules Kounde. Obviously, there's Leroy Colwell. Colwell will replace him. So Christensen leaving is not, it's not a huge factor for me. I know a lot of people may think, how could you say that, Miz? He's been so good for us. He's the future. He's a ball-playing defender. He's been so great under Thomas Tuchel. Yes, all true, all true. But I can't force a particular player to stick around. We've done everything to keep him. But he's the one who seems like keen to leave. And he's a grown-up. He's a grown-up now. It's not like he's one of the academy youngsters that needs to, you know, be sat down and sat down and be talked to, counseled. Christensen is a grown-up. He should know what needs to be done. So I'm happy, and looks like you guys are quite okay with this situation as well. Altazar, good to see you. Hi, Miz. It's okay if we let go of Christensen and Azpi. It's not a huge loss. I agree. I mean, I'm going to miss Azpi. I'm going to miss AC too. They've been doing well. Azpi, what a legend, what a leader he has been. True professional. A lot of you guys have been saying that. Real professional. I hope there's a proper send-off for Azpi. There's a party for him. I hope there's a big farewell for him. What a bargain of a signing this has been, man. Azpilicueta. From Marseille, I believe, for 12 million. That's when the scouts were actually doing their job. They were doing their homework at that time. I wish we could do madness like that. Marvo, love Azpi, but it's time to move on. Time definitely to move on. If Azpi leaves, who will be permanent captain? Ooh, good question. Jorginho is the vice captain, but I think there could be a bit of a shake-up. It may be Rudiger. It may just be Rudiger. I think it may be Rudiger. And he would be a devastating captain. You could see him doing those barnstorming runs face to face with the opposition, bringing that shithousery. I would love that. Yeah, some people are saying Mason Mount. Look, Mason Mount, a bit too early still to carry Chelsea's captaincy band, but 100% future captain. But I think Rudiger is definitely a huge shout. And I think a lot of the Chelsea dressing room will appreciate that. Thiago Silva as well, yes, but Thiago Silva, look, next season may just be the last season. I'm hoping he does one more season after, but next season, because it's World Cup, he'll stick around because he wants to keep playing. But season after that, we'll see. But if it was up to me, it would be Rudiger. Some people are saying Reece James. Yes, once again, good shout. One for the future. But yeah, bottom line, ladies and gentlemen, I'm okay with Christensen and Azpilicueta leaving. And I'll tell you why I'm okay. Because because hopefully we don't mess this up. Hopefully we don't mess up Jules Kounde, ladies and gentlemen. We were so close to getting him in the summer window, that last summer window. I hope this is the first. I hope he's the first player we bring in summer, in the coming up summer window. As soon as the summer window opens, I hope we get this done within the first week, because this shouldn't be an issue anymore. This player, we've got personal terms, everything agreed with this player. He could play right back. He plays right back for France. Some pundits, some even ex-players say he's so good, he could probably be a midfielder. He plays like a midfielder. We cannot stuff this particular ball-playing defender up. First week of summer window that will come up at the end of this season, we need to get this man done. If we're going to lose Azpi and Christensen, we need to get Jules Kounde done ASAP. This needs to happen immediately. Shubajoti, yep, Kounde is ours. Hopefully, man. Hopefully there's no other team circulating, Real Madrid, Barcelona, so on and so forth. Kounde and Tchouaméni, same agent as well. Exactly. And both of them we've been monitoring FC. Both of them we've been tracking. And both of them we need to get done. Both of them we need to get done. If we screw this up again in the summer, because both Tchouaméni and Kounde, we should have got both of them in the last summer and we stuffed it up. Saul really shouldn't have been done. It should have been Tchouaméni. We will lose Old Miz. I hope not, man. I really hope we don't. I hope we can nail down Jules Kounde. It's a must. So, Krishna Miz, haven't Kounde and Tchouaméni played at the same club? Live chat, did they? Have they played in the same club? I don't think they have. Tchouaméni, hasn't he always played for Monaco? And Kounde, I'm not really sure whether he's ever played for Monaco. They've got the same agent. They've got the same agent, though. Max Football Miz, what about Botman? There's a lot of good talks about Sven Botman, but that ain't happening. I think that may be a Newcastle situation. Azpi to Barca is done. Check absolute Chelsea. I saw some of the news, unless if there's a latest one. But I'm not going to be surprised if that happens, because it's going to be for free. Barcelona is looking for free players. Bordeaux, okay, all right. So did they play in Bordeaux? Right, okay. Tchouaméni and Kounde played in Bordeaux. Wow. All right, interesting. They both have the same agent, so we should do a 1-for-2 deal. Pay for one, get the other one for free. Limited offers. They both played together for France national team as well. Kounde as the right back, Tchouaméni plays as the DM. This is a no-brainer. Honestly, this is a no-brainer. If we screw this up, if our board scouts, the hierarchy, screw this up, that's not fair on Thomas Tuchel. We should really be making sure we have pre-contractual agreements in the cards ready for these people. I'm pretty sure Jules Kounde, the personal terms have been agreed. Tchouaméni, get those personal terms agreed as well. We can't be screwing this up. In the summer, as soon as the window opens, Kounde, Tchouaméni, in the first couple of weeks. In the first couple of weeks. They need to be in the preseason for Thomas Tuchel. They just need to be. Tchouaméni register for Bordeaux. Tchouaméni is the long-term solution for Jorginho. I'm not even thinking long-term. I'm thinking Tchouaméni next season. I think we need to slowly transition away from Jorginho. As much as I love him, he's done very well for us. He's done a lot for us, but we do need to start thinking about a player like Tchouaméni who is physical, more athletic, has more creative passes, can play as a register as well. He's the perfect player for Thomas Tuchel. Tchouaméni is the perfect player. Perfect player in midfield. Him with Kovacic and Mount and Kante, oof. Oof. Why not Declan Rice? 100 million. Tchouaméni, probably half the price. Tchouaméni can defend as well. Exactly. I've watched a few of the France matches. Tchouaméni is very good in defensively as well. As I said, he's a no-brainer. Tchouaméni is a no-brainer. And we have now scouted him, looked at him enough. Go out there, put the money, get the deal done. Players like probably Ruben Loftus-Cheek, ladies and gentlemen, they need to go. We need to cash in on Ruben Loftus-Cheek. We need to move them on. And maybe Billy Gilmore, perhaps another loan. He's probably not had the best of loans with Norwich, probably needs to. Conor Gallagher, I would love to have him back, but once again, ladies and gentlemen, don't be surprised if he's sold. Ampadu, probably going to get sold. We can't loan as many players anymore. There's a loan limit next season. And Conor Gallagher is probably not someone who's not going to be wanting to be loaned anymore. I would love him to be in our team, but is he going to be okay to be a rotational player? Kante's injury issues as well. Chalobah perhaps could be an option as well now in midfield. If we switch to the four at the back, Chalobah can not only fit in the CBs, but he will probably have an opportunity in DMs as well. Because then you only need 2 CBs. And if you have 5 CBs, that's going to be a bit of an issue. Advait, good to see you. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got over 150 live. Smash it. Let's get those likes up to 100 immediately. Let's not hesitate anymore. 28 more likes to get to 100 likes immediately. Participate on the poll as well, ladies and gentlemen. We've had 153 votes. RJ coming back soon. Sarr, a possible solution on the left. Do we need anyone this window? Hell yes, 69%. 31%. Come to think of it, no. I mean, let me know. Who would you get in this window? Besides Emerson, we're not really linked with anyone. Sergino Dest. I think those rumors are dying. Advait, good to see you. Interesting week of transfer window coming up, Miz. Yeah, man. And not very interesting for us, Advait. Not very interesting. I think we're probably going to do nothing. And if I'm being completely honest, I think I'm okay with that. Instead of doing something silly, let's find the solution with Malang Sarr. Let's wait for Reece James to come back. This whole period at the moment is timely. We've got the international break now. We've got FA Cup game against Plymouth Argyle, which we should be progressing through. And then we've got the Club World Cup. And then the next Premier League game is like mid-February. So we've got a bit of time off. So hopefully within this time, Reece James can recover a lot more. And then maybe by the end of February, hopefully we can get him back. Yorami, good to see you. You've got a new subscriber, man. We love the energy. Up the Chels. Thank you so much, my man. Thank you. Much appreciated. Make sure you subscribe, ladies and gentlemen, if you're here for the first time. Ruben Loftus-Cheek is 140K a week, ain't going anywhere. I mean, look, I've got no issues with him being a rotational player, but it's like Ruben Loftus-Cheek has gone missing recently. And in recent times when he's come off the bench, and especially when our players were injured with Kovacic and Kante, I expected Ruben to take over and he didn't. Are we just keeping Ruben for sentimental values, or we think he's actually going to be something? He had such a great start to the season, and then it sort of went like this, and then it plateaued, and now it's going down. I'm not really sure whether that's the type of a footballer that we need to harbour. Sell Jorginho, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, and Billy. I wouldn't sell Billy. I think I'd loan him one more season. But Jorginho, at the end of this season, will have only 2 more seasons left. 2023, I think, or maybe 1 more season left, something like that. 2 or 1, maybe 2. Yeah, I mean, if they look, as I said, I appreciate all the efforts that Jorginho has given to this football club, but maybe it's time to think about giving that opportunity to Tchouaméni, building the future with Tchouaméni, Kovacic, Kante, Mount, Conor Gallagher. There's a lot of options. We have to do numerous business, so I'm not expecting too much from the board. They might screw it. Well, if the board is prepared, it all comes down to preparation, ladies and gentlemen. It all comes down to preparation. If you're prepared, if you're doing all your homework now and getting everything set up, then you should be balling come summer. You should be just making deals. Boom, 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 boom. Buy, sell, whatever. But if you're not doing your homework and you're just being lazy, well, you know what's happened? We were all students once upon a time. I'm sure some of you guys are still students. When you study just before the exam and you go to the exams, what happens? You generally don't remember everything because you literally studied the day before. But if you study all throughout till your exams, you're probably going to do well. So it all comes down to preparation. This is how life works. Sources in Spain, there is a deal for Dembele to be made this month, Simon Johnson, the Athletic. Yeah, but apparently we will need to get rid of a particular attacker before that happens. We have to change formation to fit all these midfielders, so next summer in terms of recruitment is paramount, 100%. If we play the 4-1-4-1, which will potentially have 3 midfielders in the middle. The 1 and the 2 playing with the 1, really a 4-3-3, really. But 4-1-4-1 is the fancier way of looking at things. So we should have more midfielders and more attackers. I think that's perfect. Because I'm not sure the loan limit is 6 for foreign countries, but in the UK, limitless loan. Someone please help me out in the live chat. What's the situation with the loan? What is the final talk of the loan, especially for Premier League? So if you're a Premier League club, how many loans can you make? Please let me know. Please let me know. Because I don't know why, but do you like Ndidi or Tchouaméni? Because Ndidi is prem proven. Look, Ndidi might be prem proven, but he's not what we need. I know you're probably thinking DM, that's probably suiting him, but Tchouaméni as a DM is a baller. He's a baller. His ball playing ability and the stuff that he's doing for France as well. I don't think Ndidi does that, but yeah, Ndidi defensively can do a job, of course. He's a very good defensive midfielder, but Tchouaméni defensively is great as well. I know he's proven, Ndidi is proven, but Tchouaméni, these players from France, I know you're going to think, oh, Bakayoko, this, that, and whatnot, but generally they're right. Tchouaméni playing for France, we shouldn't disregard that. I think, and when Cesc Fabregas tells us that this man is the real deal, you know what to do. You know what to do, Chelsea Football Club. Max Football. Luis Diaz could have been a very underrated signing for Chelsea if it happened. Man, I like Luis Diaz. I do like him. For Porto, I think he's got him. Liverpool will do a madness with Luis Diaz. Watch. Liverpool, this is the thing. They've got scouts that are working non-stop. Their scouts never sleep over there. They did a madness with Jota. They'll probably do a madness with Luis Diaz. They're even looking into this new superstar in Fulham, Fabio Carvalho. Our scouts having a sleep. Liverpool, they're scouting everywhere. Fabio Carvalho, ladies and gentlemen, look out for that name. Look out for that name. If we sell Georgie, we need to buy 2 DMs. Look, if we sell Georgie, obviously Tchouaméni, but then you can probably keep Billy Gilmore as the backup. You don't necessarily need to. I personally, you don't necessarily need to let go of him. That's how I see it. And then you can also use Chalobah. I think Chalobah used to play as a DM, so you can use Chalobah as well. Ladies and gentlemen, only 11 more likes away from 100 likes. Let's get those likes up to 100 immediately. Explosive, good to see you, my man. It seems like Loftus-Cheek thrived off the competition for places in midfield. As soon as he was given the baton by Tuchel and asked to be relied upon, he failed. Yeah, I mean, I wish he didn't. I wish he didn't fail. I wish he made that position his own. I thought he was going to boss teams. I thought he was going to bang in goals. I thought he was going to assist. He's got the quality, that physique, that drive. He's just... I still remember that game against Watford. He flopped hard. Game against Man United, he flopped hard. I don't think he was that great against Leeds as well. He just didn't take his opportunity. He did in the beginning, but then later he didn't. Tchouaméni will have competition for his signature, no doubt. Real Madrid monitoring as well. By the way, what's Real Madrid doing, man? Monitoring all these DMs. Leave some of the DMs for us, man. Didn't you guys get Camavinga? Didn't you get Camavinga? What's going on over there? Basuma is better than Ndidi. I think Basuma is so underrated. Sudipto is onto something. Basuma is someone I don't understand how he's still at Brighton. Brighton is actually a very good club, but Basuma is a baller as well. Once again, I think Liverpool were linked with Basuma once upon a time. So there could be something. Liverpool, they do good business, man. They look at Premier League players. We, on the other hand, not so much. Luis Diaz has proper physicality playing. I think so, man. He's got that shithousery about him as well. Pace, that aggression. He would be a good Premier League player. I think so. Gives me Rafinha vibes, Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz would be good. I'm pretty sure we'll see him in the Premier League. We forgot about talking about the biggest baller the Chelsea Football Club has. Barkley stole a living, man. Barkley stole a living. How's Barkley still at Chelsea Football Club? How? We need to, you know what? Us individuals, we need to learn something from people like Barkley, Danny Drinkwater. Stealing a living. Make sure you're there, one-hit wonder, season at Everton. Leave that everlasting legacy and really just live off that. Ross Barkley living off that legacy from Everton. You know those one-hit wonders, those songs. You hear them and you go, wow, that's a brilliant song, man. You get this, you reminisce that, oh, what a song that was. And you think, oh, who was the artist? Who was the artist? And you figure out the artist never ever sang another song in their life ever before. Ross Barkley is like that, one-hit wonder, living off that Everton season. Drinkwater, that season where Leicester won the Premier League. These guys are the proper scammers of life. Scamming a living. But you know what? Don't hate the player. Hate the game. Hate the game. Ross Barkley and Danny Drinkwater, they did what the game allowed them to do. It was upon us. It's on us. We didn't do the due diligence. And I think this is probably why the board is scared to do this sort of business anymore. Which is okay. Which is okay. Prajimna, good to see you, my man. Ruben Loftus-Cheek is finished. Need to sell him. Barkley, Alonso, Emerson, Azpi, and one of the front line. Man, we got a lot of dead food, don't we? Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Barkley, Alonso, Emerson, Azpi. Hopefully, Emerson, we make some money from Leon. Hopefully, Leon can come in and take that, because if we I don't know what the situation is going to be. Most likely, Emerson staying at Leon, and if he continues to stay there, there's a buy option for Leon for about 17 million euros. I think they may trigger that, depending on whether they make it to the Champions League. But even then, they won't find a cheaper left back than Emerson. So, yeah. Kamavinka wants to leave already. Wow. Is that for real? Amir Caspian, good to see you, my man. Ampadu would be great for rotation. He can fit in CDM, CB, and right. Yep, once again, another very, very versatile player. Very versatile player, and someone so underrated, man. Not many people talk about Ampadu, and they really hype up Declan Rice. This is what it really annoys our fan base, that I know Declan Rice is a baller. He's a fantastic player. I know that. But the amount of people that get such hard-ons for Declan Rice, and when you got our players like Ampadu, where you don't even hear our fan base talk about it, that hurts. That's what hurts. Declan Rice is a West Ham player, and we celebrate him like he's our player. Ampadu is actually our player, and no one even talks about him, and he's doing well as well. Ms. Barkley has more trophies than Harry Kane. My days. That's a dusted club, man. That is a dusted club. Tottenham. Harry Kane, you are wasting some of your best times at Tottenham Hotspurs, man. Honestly. You really are. Drinkwater low. We have so much dead wood. These names make Alonso sound like a goat. Oh, my God. We need Cucurella. That dude is underrated. Sell off Alonso for peanuts and maybe Leon. Make Emerson permanent. 20 million should buy him from our man. Are you kidding me, Peter? Cucurella, 20 million. Cucurella is a Champions League level left back now. Brighton's done a madness with our players, Tariq Lamptey. And Cucurella is someone we should have scouted. He's not going to be 20 million. No way. Minimum 40. Minimum 40. Minimum 40. Brighton's done a madness. Southampton will be doing a madness as well. Livramento. We're going to be making Southampton rich. Livramento, buyback 40 million. Broja, probably have a buyback of 50, 60 million. We love to do indirect free kicks, indirect manner to help out other clubs. All right, we'll take the last comment and we'll wrap things up. A couple of more comments and we'll wrap things up. Smash the like button, guys. Over 180 live. Let's get the likes up to 150 straight away. Adrian Sheikh, good to see you. Hey, Miz, how well do you think Kounde can do in a back four in the Premier League? How good is he in the possession-based system? Sevilla, I'm pretty certain, plays in a back four. And France plays in a back four. Sevilla plays possession-based football. France likes to do that as well. At times, they like to play counter-attacking. He's very well versed in the possession-based football department. I've seen a few matches for Sevilla. He's a very good player, talented player. Some people say he plays like a midfielder. So, no, you're not going to go wrong with him. And he will fit in. He's got that shithousery as well. Check out some of his recent clips, how he squares up against some of the Barcelona players. Nah, he's proper chills, as they say. Amber, good to see you. Fax Miz, Ampeter has balled out at top-level club like Leipzig and killing it. Well, he isn't really balled out at Leipzig, but yeah, he had the loan in Leipzig and killing it in Venezia. Now in Venezia, he's actually doing really well. But people remember him for how he played for the relegation team, yeah. I mean, not many people talk about him, which is sad. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys have enjoyed this. I've thoroughly enjoyed this conversation with you guys. Smash the like button, get those likes up to well over 150. If you're here for the first time, subscribe. Let's hit the 10,000 mark ASAP. We'll probably have another video dropping later in the evening UK time. Do check out for that. And hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Have a very good day wherever you are and stay safe. Until next time, see ya.